Yo, what it do, what it does, what we did while we're doing it. Welcome to the premiere episode of Residuals for Life, brought to you by IGT. Of course, I'm your host, Safan Chun, aka Seismic. Super excited about this podcast, you guys. We're kicking it off. And just to kick it off right, I have with me in the studio, I'm super blessed to be sitting down with Intelligent, the gift of the CEO of IGT, the man himself who created this whole platform. Oh my gosh, plenty of experience, knowledge, a wealth of just all kinds of wisdom, you guys. I can't wait. But before we do that, something special I want to run by you. Let me know what you think. Is it all?
Three, two, one.
Hey, you guys already know that was hot. That was hot. It might change, it might not, but I know one thing for sure: it's Residuals for Life, brought to you by IGT and your boy SYZ in the studio. Without further ado, he's been in the business for close to 26 years. I think he's celebrating his 26th year right now. I could be wrong, but we're gonna learn more. Why did he start this whole telecommunications brokering thing and got into this world of just like, oh my, technology? And you know what? He has a couple things that he say, and it always intrigues me. You know what makes his heart beat. We're gonna learn more about his nonprofit, his foundation, and to see if there's anyone out there who are looking for residuals for life, like I am. I'm sure you're on here for a reason because we are looking for residuals for life. So the man himself, Mr. David Kerby. Everybody, make some noise. Welcome, David.
Glad to be here, Safan.
Hey, it's a blessing to have you in here. I like your name. Well, hey, the press. Look at you.
I
I
didn't.
love it. Man,
Anyway,
welcome to the show. There's a lot of things we need to cover. And please, kind of for the audience that don't know who you are and they're discovering this whole telecom thing, can you just give us some introduction of who you are and history and how'd you get started and catch us up?
yeah, well, it goes back 26 years. Yeah, I'm one of the very first commercial communication brokers, right? And started 1998. I'm also a disabled veteran-owned business. So I was in the Air Force right there.
Thank you for service.
Appreciate that back in end of Vietnam there. I was in the Air Force. Um, this is just an amazing opportunity. Um, just transitioning into communications where I had no background, just like you guys, zero background. And really, right now, anybody that's coming on board, you probably know just as much as I do because you don't really need to know about technology. The carriers take care of all the business for us. So we just do the heavy lifting and getting it to them. And we I've got contracts with the basics of it is I've got contracts with all of the providers on the planet. Okay. I've got over 500 agents nationwide and we are global. So if we've got customers virtually in every continent for sure. Maybe not every country, but every continent, and every we get a new country here and there as carriers open up and agents bring us new business. Um, Agents come from every walk of life, and that's what I like about it because what we do is we really our heartbeat of what we are is we just want to be a blessing, and
Mm,
it starts with the customer. Basically, we just initially take them from retail and put them on wholesale. That's the contracts we have, our wholesale contracts. They're going to be saving so far from 30 to 60%. We've seen an excess of that many, many times, and a minimal guaranteed of 30%. And most companies don't know they can do it. They think you need to be a big enterprise size customer. And that's what they used to be when I first
mm.
came into the business. Now they're working with anybody that's commercial. So, yeah, we get street corner stores. We appreciate them with their multiple location, but we'll take whatever comes in. We work with them, and they basically put them into where the enterprise customers are. They're white label customer service. It's a completely different level. So it's not only just saving money, but they get a better care. And nowadays you can't be off with your internet or phones. Communications is key. So I just say that is number one. Number two, we're blessing the customer. Number two is get to bless the agents,
Hmm.
get to give them a new revenue stream, and that's what we're here for to talk about. Week by week, you're going to have different guests. You're not going to be seeing my face on here every week. Just once in a while, maybe I'll get to pop in if I'm lucky. But we got some great guests will be coming in. So Fawn, you're the man, amazing host, and it's going to be carriers, customers, some of my channel managers and agents have been aware of this for decades, and to help build this company. And these guys got residuals, and it's residuals for life. So that's kind of where where we're at. I got started doing that, and it just grew from there.
Yeah, and your journey is definitely amazing, and I learned so much about you because from the first time I met you, I don't know if you remember, you were on a big talk podcast that I hosted to as well, and you were telling me, oh, telecom brokerage and telecommunications. And I mean, I have a cell phone. I use internet, but I have no idea what telecommunications brokerage was. What the heck was that? And when you explained to me that you can actually get wholesale pricing on phone and internet services, any business, and it didn't really click until I went home and I started doing some research, and I'm like, wait a minute. You're onto something here. This is pretty amazing. And the fact that you giving me and people like me an opportunity to build a residual stream of income on the side on top of you know my existing business, that passive income, man, I'm all about it. So that's how you built, how many, you say 500 agents?
Yeah, right now we're right at about 500, and we're
Wow, all over the world,
now all over the country. All of
all
our
over the country.
country,
Okay,
but
but
services are all over the world. Yeah,
gotcha, your services all over the world. So IGT stands for
integrated global technologies.
integrated global technology. That's phenomenal. And you know what, Dave? One thing that stood out to me too as well is your kindness, like that your heart. You really want to give. You're one of you want to be a blessing, right? You're a giver, and that's why I want to connect with you. And of course, your wisdom too, and we've had conversations off the air, and how you mentored me and showed me different ways, different perspective on how to connect with people and help them with their you help them with their wallets, right, with their budget. Right now everyone's looking to save money and they're looking to cut costs, and what I've noticed is that a way for them to cut costs is through what they're already paying for, which is what, phone and internet.
Is the basics of it. We also anything that the telecoms have. So any cloud technology, security, you're going to love this one. AI, any of that
Oh,
stuff. Whatever they offer. And again, we're not selling. So all you guys that are going to be interested, and we're kind of tickling your ear on residuals for life. You're not selling. If you're a salesperson, it may enhance you some, but we're consulting. All we're doing is consulting, which means
yes,
we're taking what they have. We're not even trying to change them. That's whoever they have, whatever carrier, it could be AT&T, Comcast, or China Telecom. We're not trying to change them. We're going to take that bill that you send us the invoice. Our people do the heavy lifting from there. They send it to the carrier. They'll do a optimization analysis and come back, give the analysis to the agent and say, hey, this is how easy it is. Here's what
right,
you're paying for. uh, you're paying, $2,000. Now you've been paying $900. And by the way, we tripled your bandwidth at the same time. And that's really how it is. And so they don't have to change carriers. Now, if they already don't like the carrier, they send us that with the bill, and we look for all the other options out there because we are telecommunications broker. So we've got relationships with everybody and contracts, guaranteed contracts that they have to honor. So any customer we bring to them. When I first got in the business, I couldn't. It had to be larger clients. In the last 10 years, they brought it down. So that's where you guys come into play because
wow,
agents are, you guys know people that we don't know.
hmm
And,
hmm
you know, you're going to hear me say this probably more than once today, but I got to pay somebody. Might as well be you.
I love that. That's like when you say that, it connects with me. You do have to pay someone. Might as well be you. Why not? Why not you? Why not me? All right. And this is the question that I have down here in the description. I'm asking the audience, if you guys are watching this right now, obviously, how much do you know about wholesale telecommunications? I didn't know much about it, right? But once you discover it, you understand the you're paying retail pricing, and the wholesale pricing is a different world. And of course, you want to go directly with the plug. And so another question that I get too is like, so how do we get paid? How do IGT agents get paid? Right? If you're reducing the price and it's wholesale pricing, can you elaborate a little bit more on that?
Well, yeah, we could break that down a little bit better on a chalkboard, but I'll just give you the basics. The fat is all in the direct retail side. So basically, this customer, they've contacted these people whenever, when they first moved in or whenever they started their business. They've contacted customer service. You used to have guys knocking on the door, but that's passe now. You don't see that anymore. And we don't ask our people to do that either. We ask relationships. Who do you know that has phones and internet? You know business cell phones, internet, you qualify to be an IGT agent to get residuals for life. Back to the point. So they've got a customer care person, 4 or 5 levels of management in there. They're all getting a salary, they're getting benefits, they're getting part of a residual, small monthly residual, and so on. So you got all that level right there. Okay. Our side has one point of contact, a channel manager. So all the fat is there, which is
Mm,
the reason they're able to give us this. This is called the direct channel. We're the indirect channel. So
gotcha.
they can cut the fat out. And what happens
Cut
is
the fat.
all we get is that commission that they have, not
Right.
all the stuff. So they can cut it out. So the customer benefits.
Right. Right.
I'm the same as you guys are. I'm a 1099 contractor,
Right.
as
Hmm.
you guys are with me. You're not going to be my employees. You'll be
Right.
1099. And the whole thing is that the customer gets a bill, they pay the bill, they pay me, I pay you every month. So you get paid as long as the customer pays their phone and internet bill. And most customers like to keep their phones and internet on. And again, there's more things involved. There's security, SD-WAN. There's so many things, AI, and different things that they have out.
Oh my goodness, a lot of things going on. So typically, I know you already know you mentioned this before, but I just want to share my story. I actually presented this to one of my clients that I consult for, and his biggest concern was, okay, look, prices are going up, inflation's going up, everything's going up. The cost of goods for me to do business is going up. I'm looking for ways to cut costs. I don't want to cut down my labor because I need employees. Employees are the assets, and I'm looking at different avenues. And I said, have you thought about your phone and internet? He's like, how am I going to save on my phone and internet? I don't have a choice. This is my carrier. This is who I have to be stuck with. And that's it. And I said, not true. So what I did was I asked him, if I can just take a look at your monthly statement, let me take a look at it, right? And I took that, I sent it into the IGT quotes team. And I love how you said this. And optimization analysis is what you guys put together, and came back. He was paying about $1,000 a month, and with a new optimized analysis quote, it was, guess how much? And you probably know this already. $450. That's a huge saving. So, how much typically can you save by going wholesale, David?
And I will bet you, I don't know your dealer because we got all these agents, so I don't know all the deals that come in.
Right, right.
I bet you they increase their bandwidth too. I'm
It
almost
did.
99% sure. Yeah, they'll come back and triple and quadruple the bandwidth and save them. Uh,
Wow.
yeah, so they're streamlining the services, giving them a better quality of service all the way around. What was your last question? Sorry about that.
Oh, well, I mean, well, if you think about it, if you're saving $600 a month, in a year, how much you're saving,
Right,
right? And then in 3 years, just think about it. And
700 bucks. But
yeah,
yeah, we say lower the budget, saving money. People not going to say, yeah, I can save you money.
lower the budget. Yeah, I mean,
Lower the budget, take
cut
money and
down costs. and
trust.
and what the light bulb went off when he saw that the amount of savings, or his budget lower. He's like, wait a minute, I could put this in other areas. I said, yeah, maybe you could take your wife to Hawaii again, or maybe he can actually increase his wages for his valued employees, or
Keep
maybe he
praises.
can do
Man,
some, right. This his mind. I can see his gears turning in his head. So you guys, if you're an agent, you're being a blessing to others. Not only that you're building residual stream of income, but you're also helping people in your community, business owners, small and medium-sized business owners, keep their doors open. stay in business. Because right now doors are shutting down because labor costs, cost of goods, everything's going up. And here's a way for you to cut costs. And that's why I get excited about it, David. So typically you can save, you said 30 to 60%.
Mhm. Yeah. A
Nice.
nonprofit automatically is going to be probably around 50%. And
You know,
no, I was just going to add one more thing would be
please.
to share with these guys is that I mentioned nobody's too small, but nobody's too big either. I've flown and met with the biggest companies, government agencies, including the FBI and different ones we order services for,
Yes.
colleges, universities, multiple retail companies. We just ported over, I could probably use this name, Domino's, like 60 locations a few months ago. Just so on. It's just so many amazing things that I've done that we work with.
Right.
The whole team has. And what else we got going? Just just who do you know? You guys know people that we don't know.
Right.
And who are our agents? That's a good question for you to ask.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Who
meet
are the agents? Who would be attracted to this residual income and coming on board and say, "Look, I would like to receive residual incomes." And who are you attracting? What kind of people are you bringing into to become an agent? I'm not a technical guy. I didn't know too much about telecom, but when I saw this opportunity, I was like, you know what? I know I already have a lot of things in place as far as my other business go, but this it kind of made sense because I work with business owners who use this phone and internet who don't who wouldn't mind paying wholesale. So
uh,
typically, David, who would be a good agent that you're attracting?
let's take you for instance to begin with. I was just on a podcast with you. You were hosting. You listened to it. We tickled your ear, and you were like everybody else that we talked to. Believe me, everybody says wholesale telecom businesses, prospective agents, nobody knows about it. And I've been around 26 years. It's been around since early 2000. Believe me, guys. Um, but people just don't know because again, we used to only do large enterprise size customers. But
Right.
it's anybody, and you guys know people that my IT people and the normal agents, guys that were formerly telecom sales guys. Those are the guys I built my business on. Now, you know, you guys are bringing in people they don't even know, and it's amazing. And we're getting to able to really bless people with an added revenue stream that would never have had it. And some of them are huge. I mean, I've got a sanitary um, sanitary manager. I call him the garbage man. But he's really not. And he just had a cousin that a year he was already agent, turning a couple of small deals. But it was getting paid every month, but never brought anything more. Just a couple of people that he knew to start off with, and 99% of the time they're going to give you a referral. Um, this guy just came back and just said, "Hey, I remember you were talking about IT people. If you know anybody." So my cousin's IT, and we connected the dots. Boom, and we brought in three large call centers through the cousin, and the guy, the cousin made several $1,000s a month, and now the person that the agent that brought that business in only because he knew him, um, was getting well over $1,000 a month just from that connection, you know,
Wow.
referral connection. So you just don't know. You don't know. You don't have to be technical, and you don't even have to run it. You could send in referrals. We train you, as you know, so
Yeah.
far.
Yeah,
So
definitely. I love the training, and you have some of the top trainers out there. Some really, really wise and people with so much knowledge about it, and they gave me the one-on-one training. One question that stood out to me was like, "Hey, here's a question that you find help you find the pain in some of these customers that you'll be dealing with. Do you feel like you're paying too much for phone and internet service?"
that's a great question for you to come to your friends or the people that you know with the business. Just
I do.
say,
I feel like I'm paying way too much.
yeah,
Who's
I'm not tech. Just go to them and say to the people hey, do you think you might be paying too much for your phone and internet bill? And they'll say, I don't know, I probably am. You know what? I'm working with a telecom broker. I don't know that much about it, but they work with everybody. Can you just get me a copy of your phone internet bill? Let me send it in. They'll do a comprehensive optimization analysis and bring it back and
I
see if
love it.
they're not trying to change it. They're going to send it to your carrier because they have a contract with them. And that's
Yes.
the basic it. Let me get back to you again real quick. You're only part of us like 4 months at the end of the year, and you almost made President's Club, and you
Right.
just a few of your contacts that you knew. You were that close to making President's Club,
I
and
was really close.
confident you'll make it this year. And there's other benefits. We got trips and different things, and
Oh
lots
yeah.
of bonuses on top of that. But again, we're just trying to bless people, so it's not that hard, is it, Stefan?
No, it's not, and people from all walks of life that you're attracting to. I mean, I've at your parties, at your events, and you grow the like you throw like some of the big events too. I mean, from like bowling and indoor kart racing, wine tastings, DJ parties, karaoke parties. So man, it's awesome to be part of this. And the people I've met, they come from all types of walks of life. You know, people who work from home, people who are used to be even dentists. I mean, we're talking about people who are already in IT and people who are um, is a used to be a stay at home mom and now she's building residual income, and I love it. But back to the IGT company, IGT the platform. I just want to ask you, where do you think the future looks like for IGT, and where is this whole AI space going to? In a telecom world, can you just briefly touch base on that?
Yeah, it'll have to be brief because I'm not very technical. But we leave that up to the people. The carriers are there to do demos. You know that already with some of your customers. So we don't have to be technical, but they're the technical ones. All we're doing is connecting the dots. And I recently took Stefan over to a seminar that we had, and AI is just going to be an amazing tool. People are a little bit afraid of it, but it's going to be amazing throughout technology. And so just don't be afraid of it. Let's encompass it and see all the great things that are going to be coming from it. And I'll just say maybe one more in retrospect back um, for you agents. He mentioned you could be anything, um, any background. Again, we tell people don't quit your day job, okay? But
Yeah.
build a residual, and all of a sudden, next thing you know, like, dang, this is full time. I haven't really brought in a customer in a year, but my check's still 5,000 or 7,000 or 10, whatever your goal is, because it's gotten you out of that. But Sofan knows that I have one pretty good saying, and that's when you walk up to somebody, you know what? They're either a prospective agent, a prospective customer, or both.
Or both. Or
Mhm.
both. Yeah, absolutely. You never know who you know. And I love the platform you build. I love the business. 25 years you've done this, and you've been a blessing to many, many people. Um, Now I know that that's the income. Now, what is the outcome? What's in it for you, Dave? Why do you do this for? Why do you give people an opportunity to be a blessing to others, helping people lowering their budget, and what's it all about?
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Good segue. Well, this here, I have it on 24/7. I've actually been wearing these since 2003. I wear them out and put a new one on. I got in the business again in 98. By 2003, I was really blessed, making way more money than I had ever made before. I had 70 or 80. I can't remember exactly how many agents at that time. Mostly IT guys or guys that used to work for telecom, so they had a base of business they brought over, and I had went down to Colombia, Cartagena, and I don't know, I just had to give back. It was just a God sent thing, and I'm still there today to this day. And I started a foundation called Life International Children's Foundation, and so any anything above profit and net for me, um, and tithing and giving uh, goes to Life International Children's Foundation. So I'm proudly that I tell my agents as they come on board that there's that pie and everybody gets their full Asian amount, but IGT is my income, but Life International Children's Foundation is my outcome.
Wow. I love that. And that's one of the many reasons why I connected with you, David. Besides the fact that we're both December babies and we also share a birthday like a day apart. So that's awesome too. But another thing is your heart. You really, what you say, what makes my heart beat is to be a blessing to others. And what you've done, what you've built, and incredible, phenomenal. And of course, you're pretty cool, hip guy too as well. We hung out, we partied and stuff like that. And real quick here, David. So I just want to like touch base that for the audience that's listening right now, and they're like intrigued. They're like, hey, what do I do next? How do I find out more information? Can I qualify for a quote? Can I qualify for wholesale pricing, or how do I become an agent? What would you say to them?
I'd say to reach out to you. I think you'll have that information. You might post it there. I'll give that back, back to you. But you worked your way to a channel manager already in 4 months' time. So it's not that it's not hard. It's just a couple of hours a week, and
Yeah.
I'll tell you in 18 months, no more than 2 years, at 1 to 2 hours a week, you'll be getting $100,000 a year from us. And that's been a proven fact that we've done year after year with people
You
that
have
have
a system. Yeah, it's a
take
proven
a small
system.
amount of time. Small amount of time, that's it. So
Yep.
I just encourage you to reach out. Talk to Safan. He'll be happy to talk to you firsthand. He's going to have some information posted there. And I got to pay somebody. Might as well be you.
I love that. I love that, David. Well, thank you so much for the opportunity to chat with you. I know you have a very full schedule. It may not get you on the next couple episodes, but I'm looking forward to the growth of Residuals for Life brought to you by IGT. And for everyone that's intrigued, that wants to learn more, look, it doesn't hurt to see if you can qualify for wholesale pricing if you want to be a customer, or it doesn't hurt for you to take a look at what we have here, right? What Dave has built. There's a system, there's training, there's support, and I mean, oh my God, the support is amazing. Like, it's just you building your own business, but
No
utilizing.
no
Sorry.
quotas and no
Oh,
lessons required. One 30-minute live training. And you know what? I've got to say this because we had some people ask us, "Hey, what do we have to pay for this?" Hey, there's nothing involved here. I pay you. You don't pay me anything. There's joining fees or nothing.
right.
Okay,
This is, I mean,
no quotas or anything. Go
there's
ahead.
no quota, no sign in, no there's you get plenty of bonus, trips, rewards, incentives, recognition. I mean, you guys, what you've done is amazing, and I am excited to meet some of you guys if you decide to become an agent and join a crusade with us. And I'm also excited to see if you can become and qualify for wholesale pricing as a customer as well. So with that being said, Dave, I know we ran a little bit longer. I said us would do 20 minutes, and we're here at our last 27 minute mark, and so was there anything important that you want to make sure you get your point across, you want to share it to the audience before we cut out?
I'm good. We said it all. Just again, we got to pay somebody. Might as well be you. And believe me, you do know people. I know you do that we don't know. And Safan is uh, just not only a great host, but he's a great motivator, as you can hear right here. And he'll walk you right through it. We got training, um, and it's very simple. So, guys, I can't wait to bless you. That's what this is all about. It's a bless scenario. And again, IGT is our income. Life International Children's Foundation is our outcome. We're helping over 500 kids on a regular basis down in Cook.
I love it. Yes, definitely. You guys join a crusade, be a blessing to others. Like Dave said, he's gonna have to pay somebody. Might as well be you. And by the way, if you like this type of content, make sure you like, comment, share to anyone that you know is looking for additional stream of income, passive, building residuals for life. Right? We're excited to have some channel managers, excited to have some carriers on. Some who else we're gonna have on the show on this podcast every Wednesday at 11:30
Yeah, customers,
a.m.
agents, channel managers, and carriers.
It's gonna be phenomenal. So we're sticking with the Wednesday, 11:30 a.m. New episodes every single week, new guests every single week, and we're coming. So Residuals for Life podcast. You guys tune in. We're on YouTube, we're on Facebook. Click the link below. Dave, it's a pleasure, sir. Thank you so much for being here.
World premiere. Thank you so
The
much.
world premiere of Residuals for Life. All right, you guys. I'll see you guys later. Check out the sticker.
3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.